Owners are frustrated by the response to the rising waters. I've seen many people earlier walk through there, get their numbers, and walk out with a ticket and a smile. Now, Pat, I grew up in Nigeria, and today felt like a Nigerian Christmas. Hot.
I did it just for you.
Oh, thank you. No surprise that the first night of Star Wars brings out a crowd this large. She is on this Coliseum cutout board with me, and actually we're going to take this down. Is the selfie zone. I'm actually joined by some very beautiful people. All right, y'all ready? Thank you for joining us. I'm Sophia Danner Okotie. Carly Barnett has the night off. Our top story tonight, a Warner Robins man told police that he shot and killed a man who tried to rob him. According to police, it happened around 8 on Friday night on the 100 block of Oak Ridge Drive. Police say Antonio Bagley told them Jarrell Walker tried to rob him, so he fired his pistol at him. Walker later died from a gunshot wound to the torso. Bagley has not been arrested and the case is still under investigation. Anyone with information on the case can call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME. Officials from the Bibb County Sheriff's Office say they have arrested 2 teens wanted on attempted murder charges in the shooting of a Macon girl. Investigators say 16-year-old Romaire Devon King of Warner Robins and 19-year-old Felton Lee King III of Warner Robins turned themselves in at noon today. Both were wanted on charges of criminal attempt to commit murder and may face additional charges. Romaire King currently sits in the Macon Regional Youth Detention Center, and Felton King is being held at the Bibb County Jail. No bond has been set for either one. The shooting victim, Caitlin Foster, died around 10:45 this Friday morning. The Bibb County Sheriff's Office say the shooting happened just before 7 p.m. Wednesday at Westminster Apartments on North Atwood Drive. When deputies arrived to the scene, they found the 17-year-old inside the apartment with a gunshot wound. Foster was rushed to the medical center Navicent Health, where she later died. While dozens of people took a stand against violent crimes like the shooting of Caitlin Foster today in the Bloomfield neighborhood, concerned neighbors, both young and old, gathered at Mount Lebanon Baptist Church on Bloomfield Drive. They are part of the Peacemaker movement that wants to bring an end to the murders. They prayed for peace before rallying. They held signs and shouted, "Stop the killing, stop the violence." Daryl Jackson was born and raised in the Bloomfield neighborhood. He hopes more people will get involved and put an end to these crimes.
When you kill somebody,
These peacemakers are taking matters into their own hands and hope to take back their neighborhood. Faye Alexander organized today's rally, but says they need help from elected officials and law enforcement. The peacemakers plan to rally every week throughout Macon until the violence stops. 3 people are listed in critical condition this evening after a Christmas night wreck on I-75 North in Byron yesterday. That's according to the Byron Police Department. The single car wreck happened just after 9:30 p.m. between the Byron exit and the Sardis Church Road exit. Police say the accident ejected 5 children and injured 2 adults. They say the 5 children were between the ages of 3 and 11 and were not wearing seatbelts. Captain Bill Lavender with the Byron Police Department explains the details from the preliminary investigation.
It's believed that they were
Captain Lavender says I-75 northbound was closed for several hours and traffic backed up for 8 miles as crews worked the scene.
This took a pretty long.
We will continue to update this story as we get more information. Governor Nathan Deal is declaring a state of emergency after recent flooding. The order is in effect for 3 North Georgia counties, Fannin, Gilmer, and Pickens. The governor's office said the area saw severe damage to roads and properties. That order will remain in place through January 3rd. The declaration, which allows authorities to seek more state aid, could add more counties as rain continues throughout the weekend. The same weather system that has drenched North Georgia included tornadoes across at least 6 states, with the death toll reaching 14 as of late Thursday. Macon County officials have declared a state of emergency due to the heavy rain that may cause flooding. A news release says officials are monitoring several areas that could reach flood levels by Monday. Sandbags are being placed to reinforce the Montezuma levee. The American Red Cross is prepared to open an emergency shelter if people are displaced from their homes by floodwaters. Officials urge drivers to take care. Do not drive around barricades, avoid rivers and creeks and any standing water. The rain across North Georgia has stopped, but today the American Red Cross announced it's providing safe lodging and support for dozens of families across the state impacted by the Christmas washout. The Red Cross says it is helping 480 Georgians impacted by severe weather, including 210 people in metro Atlanta. Governor Nathan Deal already signed an executive order declaring Fannin, Gilmer, and Pickens counties under states of emergency so that they can have access to federal resources and assistance. And crews are still cleaning up the aftermath of the storms. In Fayette County, some residents are finally able to get back to their homes after crews created temporary thoroughfares on a washout road that left them stranded. Right now, Macon-Bibb Parks and Recreation officials are warning people to stay away from Amerson River Park and the Ocmulgee Heritage Trail. Both are closed indefinitely due to heavy flooding. While people may want to see how high the water is, County spokesman Chris Ford tells 13 WMAZ both parks are experiencing heavy flooding and are closed. They are closed to the public. Ford says the Ocmulgee River and water levels at both parks are expected to rise tonight. Amerson River Park and the Ocmulgee Heritage Trail will not open until the water recedes and they repair any flood damage.